Alright, so let's try another example with this guess and check process. Here we've got this problem. Tito and Rudy were playing the guess my number game. Tito says, I'm thinking of a number. If you add my number to 11 and then double that answer, you get 48. What's my number? So once again, what we want to do is we want to use the guess and check process to create an equation. Alright, so now in this case, I think it's somewhat obvious here. If Tito's got some mystery number, then that's what we're guessing. So for Tito's number, we're just going to make a guess. Let's say Tito's number is 10. Now we basically just follow Tito's instructions. He says if you add my number to 11, so let's add 11 to his number. 10 plus 11 turns out to be 21. And then you double that answer. So we're going to double it. Now in this case, again, I could do 21 times 2, but what I want to do is to show you the connection between this and the equation that we end up getting. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to take 2, double it, times 2, and then the 10 plus 11 step, okay, which turns out to be 42, double of 21. And if we check that, we were checking for an answer of 48, which is not what we got. We're a little bit too low. All right. So we make another guess. In this case, let's guess higher. 15. So if you take Tito's number and you add 11 to it, which gives us 26, and then you take that and double it, so 2 times 15 plus 11, the original guess plus 11, we get 52, which is too high. All right. Now we make one more guess. It's always good to make at least 3 guesses because, again, it's not so much about coming up with the answer. And in fact, that's the nice part, is if you make 3 guesses but you don't come up with the answer yet, you don't have to worry about it. You just move on. All right. Now, in this case, we're somewhere between 10 and 15. I'm just going to do 13. So take Tito's number, add 11, which turns out to be 24. And then we double that answer. So 13 plus 11 doubled, which is 48. Which is what we were looking for. That's the correct answer. All right, so we found Tito's number. But again, don't forget, that's not the point. We care much less about the answer in this lesson, and what we are concerned about is coming up with the equation. So let's take a look at this pattern that we've established up here. So we're guessing Tito's number, so I think a reasonable choice of variable for that would be t. T for Tito's number. And now we just follow the pattern that we've established in the table. In this column, all we did every time was take Tito's number and add 11, so t plus 11. In this column, we just took the previous column and doubled it every time. So in this case, we're going to do 2 times t plus 11. Okay, and you can see how this is the same as all these other ones I've done up here, and this is why I was writing like 10 plus 11 instead of 21. All right, and what that's supposed to turn out to be is 48, so we drop that down here. And once again, it's these last 2 boxes that turn out to be our equation. All right? So now our equation to represent this situation is 2 times parentheses t plus 11 equals 48. So now if we use what we've learned about equations and solve it, we should get the same answer as what we got here, that Tito's number is 13. So let's just confirm. All right, so I'm hoping you're looking at this and thinking about simplifying and solving, and the first thing you would do here is to simplify this by distributive property. So 2t plus 22 equals 48. We do our roadmap, and the roadmap would tell us to get rid of the 22 by subtracting it from both sides. We get 2t equals 26. Then to get rid of this times 2, we divide by 2. And now we've got t by itself. And on the other side, we get our answer of 13, which is what we were hoping for because that's what the guess and check table gave us. All right, so once again, using this pattern to learn how to write equations from word problems.